Well, every once in a while, this story reminds us the positive impact we can have when we try something new. Tonight, meet Picasso Pete, a two-war veteran who turned some newfound talent into a way to help fellow veterans. A two-war veteran is living proof hidden talents late in life can inspire nicknames. They call you Picasso Pete.
Somebody hung it on me. I don't know who it was, but they said, you know, you look a bit like Picasso. Okay, sounds like a good handle.
Inspiration came first through painting, flower arranging, and a bright idea to help wounded warriors by selling his art. Why was it important for you to donate the money to wounded veterans or veterans in trouble?
Well, I was a veteran myself. I'd been there and I'd seen, you know, things that I don't want to talk about, but I used to go to the VA in Atlanta, and I saw people down there with missing arms, missing legs. They were insane, half blind, shot up in wheelchairs. And I thought, well, maybe I could do something to maybe ease the pain a little bit.
He is fantastic. He was my prize pupil. When he got started, he went for it.
Pete impressed his art teacher and his art buyer.
And last year we raised about, I think it's close to $1,800, which is not a lot the way the government spends money, but it was a little bit. We tried.
He never saw himself as an artist. What did you see in him?
You know, his enthusiasm. He wanted to do something and he wanted to make a difference.
What does she mean to you?
M&Ms.
M&Ms.
I bring him M&Ms.
That's your incentive.
That's why he came to art class.
By happenstance, Picasso Pete caught the attention of a fellow veteran who vowed to spread the word about his art after a chance meeting in a VA waiting room.
And when I see someone with a hat like that, the first thing I always say is that I appreciate you and I'm so thankful you did what you did because it allowed guys like me to do what I did.
Jim Johnson was barely into his 20s when he served in the first Gulf War.
When he started talking about what he did for wounded warriors, it was an immediate that the world has to know about Pete.
Pete served in two conflicts, World War II and Korea, but only after surviving his first trip overseas as a stowaway. You were in the middle of the South Pacific when you learned about the end of World War II.
Yes.
Born in New Zealand, this native Kiwi joined the U.S. military to escape deportation and gain citizenship.
One thing that stands out when I was in Korea, first of all, one of the trucks got blown up and one of my friends was on it and all the men were killed except one. And I knew he was my buddy. And the men that go over there and they give everything. These are the men that I admire the most.
In his 96 years, he's lived.
Very, very, very proud. In fact, that I did a little bit. I didn't do much.
He's loved and lost.
Just happy to be alive, to be here. I was married for 62 years to the same lady.
Picasso Pete calling on a combination of talent and generosity to keep giving back.
I helped transform my life from being dead, more or less, to someone that's living and going on and making a difference in the world. Hopefully, I'll make just a little difference.
And that's you are, Pete. You can buy his art, follow him on social media. We'll have a link at Service and Sacrifice section of WBIR.com. Robin?
I am going to be following him for sure. All right. Great story. Thanks, John. Well, so